we can always do this. You get the Walbro 450 that's in the truck. So it's right in there inside on the dashboard. You put it in here and get this ready to go. That could be a nice sit-down project at the kitchen table. So that's, we can also do that tonight. Okay, so get rid of this. I noticed that today too when I was editing video. I always start almost every video saying, okay, so that's weird. Anyway, here we got our new fuel pump that we're going to be modding. This has a factory pump in it, a factory replacement pump, which I don't even know. It's like 55 to 65 pounds. But the liters per hour is really low, and we need something that's got 400. You know, we're going to put a Walbro 450 in here. This also is a returnless setup, which we're going to have to put in a return because we're going to have a fuel pressure regulator up here on the firewall. So more than likely I'm going to be pulling this sensor out right here, and we're going to be putting in a return line. Now our pump is right here, so we're going to have to see if we can get our 450 to fit in there. We probably aren't going to be putting this thing back on unless I maybe cut the bottom of it wide open, because what happens is that this thing fills with gasoline or whatever you're running, and then it uses so much fuel it empties it out, and then the car goes laying and ba-boom, you blow up. Well, you don't blow up. The engine runs lean and blows up. So what we're going to do is we're either going to take my hole saw, my unibit, and we're going to put some big ass holes in the bottom of this thing, so gas will always be in here. That is probably the plan that I'm going to go with, and then I'll reassemble it. But the big thing that we're going to be doing is, here is our fuel pressure regulator right here, and this is like a fuel filter right here. We are going to bypass this. We're going to get rid of this, and we're going to put an inline filter in. So we're going to be coming off of the pump and basically straight up to here. That's our plan. I gotta see what this neck's down to though, because up here I know it's 3/8, but down here I don't know what it is down here. I'm pretty sure it's 3/8 all the way up and through. So we're gonna get all this out of here, mount our pump in here, assemble it, pop that back together, well, drill the holes, pop that back together, and we're going to put a return in up here. So, and then we have our fuel, our boost reference fuel pressure regulator. That's, this output is going to come up to it, then out for the return to here, and then out to the rails. So that's the way it's going to work. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to start taking this apart, so, well, taking the rest of it apart. So, there you go. Okay. So here is our Walbro 450. And it don't quite fit in our holder here, like this one is supposed to. This one fits right in there. Nice. Goes right into our sock. And the problem I'm seeing is that these little jog things that are in here. See them? These little standoff thingers? So I'm going to try and get them out of there. Cut them out of there.
We created unique watch designs, launched online
And,
at fair prices.
And I think that will then
Shipped to over 160
give us the
countries
room
around
that
the
we're going to
world,
need.
and created a community. Now, you don't have to overpay for a nice watch. Instead, join the movement.
Oh boy, it never ends.
BNC.com.
Always a problem. Okay, anyway.
When you rent a car on tour.
Okay, so, oh, I just did it again. I was going to attempt to try and use the original sock and put it up in here. Ain't going to work.
We might have to get one around here.
Not going to work, so I'm just abandoning that idea. This pump is going to be held in here by this. It's going to, you know, that's what's going to hold it in here. So
There's a lot of unanswered questions.
it'll fit up in here like this. Let me show you.
The chrome on the windshield and on the vent glass.
This is going to go up in here like this, and that's just going to slide right on in there. Okay?
Something about like that.
I'm hooked on something. It's going to slide right in like that. Just like that. Our sock's going to go on here. This is going to go in here. And it's going to be fine. Okay? And then we're coming straight off of here up to here. No, none of this rigmarole is going to be used. Just from here to the output, from the regulator through probably a port that I'm going to put here. So let me get this out of here now. So I can get the sock on it. And then we're going to, like I said, we're going to drill big holes down here. Boom, 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 boom. So plenty of fuel can get in here. I might even put a couple on the sides. Matter of fact, I know I am. I'm going to put probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around the sides of this. We want as much fuel in this little canister as I can get. Not going by what little bit this little tube here allows in. And this, I want as much as humanly possible to be in this cup. So let's get the mountain. Where's this? This is gonna go here. Actually, we're gonna put this on here. What I do is just I put it between my knees. Give it a push, just like that. Yeah, that's on there now. Ain't gonna go nowhere. Now, let me grab my drill, and we're gonna put some holes in this baby, and we're gonna blow it all out. Okay. So now that we got our, I put in all these holes in the basket, in the sides, 3 in the bottom. Plenty of fuel is going to get in here now. I took our Marlboro 450. I got my sock installed. Now, our next step here, seeing we got this thing disassembled, we have to get this line off of here, because we are bypassing this fuel pressure regulator. We don't want this or this in line at all, because it's going to come from the pump up here, out here to our fuel pressure regulator that's going to be mounted on the firewall. Gonna pause you for a minute. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this off of here. And I'm thinking it's gonna be a razor knife. So,
is it on your finger? Do you need a little hand? Yeah, you can give me a little hand.
I don't know. I have to find one. I don't think I have one. I don't think my regular knife will do it. It might. Let me see.
I was just giving Chris a little hand here. You never had these pierced, have you? No. Your hair's so soft. But I think somebody else
Holy shit.
hand, so you got it?
It took it right off.
Thanks for the hand. Pick up the bolt. They're too big.
Now. Okay, so I got that. Use my knife and cut that right off of there. No sweat. Okay, now the only thing that I see is I'm looking at this, and that's easy quarter-inch. Easily quarter-inch. It's no 3/8, I'll tell you that. That looks like 3/8, but that's also necked down as well. Okay, let's blow through it. Let's see what it sounds like. It flows pretty good, but it's no 3/8, I'll tell you that. So how are we going to do that?
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis.
How are we going to
and
do
cancers,
that?
including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems. Serious allergic reactions and new.
That's a tough one,
Tell
folks.
your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've
Because
had
I don't.
hepatitis B, are prone to infections.
That's
or
definitely not enough fuel
infections
flow.
or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Ask your rheumatologist about Humira.
And I don't have a bulkhead,
to see proof in action.
a -6 fitting that'll fit there.
Experience Novage, the next big thing in
So,
nasal care. Novage is the only nose cleaner.
I'm gonna have to pause you guys. I don't have to think about that. See if I can come up with a solution. Okay. I'm looking at something here. I looked in a little deeper. And the output of the fuel pump itself, right here, is roughly the same size as that. So I can't really see it being any more restriction, because if it's the same damn size, and it just gets bigger here. So if this is its only restriction point, don't get me wrong, I am going to try and
2 inches too long and 2 inches too wide. So
open that up a little bit.
Cut the fenders out and then cut the cowl in the front of the car.
I am going to try to do that,
I got a lot of work ahead
just
of
to
me.
get rid of some of that restriction. I'll use a drill. So that is my plan. Try and open up this end just a little bit, and still keep the barbs, so when I tighten the clamp down, it'll clamp down on it, you know. Who knows, maybe I'm just looking too far into this, but from what I see, that's neck down. A little, you know what I mean? It's the same size as the pump, but it's still neck down. I want no restriction, man.
So this is the
None.
foam that used to space it up off the
So
basically it's just some green
we're gonna
foam shape.
try and open her up a little bit. We'll see what happens here.
Just gotta get it off the fiberglass, and then we'll fit it on there, and I think we'll be a lot closer.
I don't want to break it either, you know.
Hey Dave,
Yo,
got a minute?
sure.
After fitting the hood and getting the channel put in, looking at the front of the car, found out the whole front end is a little bit too short and not the right contour. I've been doing some stuff with the hood. I got the new hood jam that I made off the original hood, kind of set in
I don't
place where it's
think it
supposed
pulls
to be.
apart.
Leveled the frame, and I ran into some
Thanks.
issues. One being fenders are a little different size.
So we're gonna have to get crafty with
The
this.
left fender is 3/4 of an inch lower consistently all the way back.
We're gonna have to
the
get
right
crafty.
one. The headlights openings are about a 1/2 inch different.
I think we're fine. I think what we need to do is let's just see if
Let's
we can
grab
get an idea from
My favorite
what
feeler
load the
gauges.
rockers and how much slope the hood
Right.
sits in comparison to
We'll
those.
grab a 10.
And then we'll just build the fender sections over.
We'll
You
grab
have
a
plenty of
10.
scoping
We're
for
gonna
them. We
slip
can
a
cut back,
10
lay it in,
right there.
resculpt the foam, lay up the
Wish I had
glass,
another one.
and reposition the headlights.
Another
so
set
they
of
look
feeler
proper.
gauges.
The more work I do on the car and get things where they're supposed to be, then the next panel that meets up to that seems
Okay.
to be farther off, and then I fix that
There's
panel,
that.
and it just keeps snowballing,
Now,
snowballing. This thing's a lot
take
bigger
our
than
10.
I thought it would be.
Stick it on this
Nice work
side.
on that, Jim. That's pretty sharp of you.
Thanks.
Okay. And voila. Nice. My mini feeler gauges come through again. Everybody makes fun of me because of these. I love them. They're nice. They fit in your pocket. They don't take too much room in your toolbox. Not that a set of feeler gauges would anyway. But that worked slicker than seal shit. Okay. And now,
It's time to mix up some foam.
let's get the
So
making
to
that
build
bigger.
fenders,
We use a
we
drill.
don't have the
Brrr.
structure to hold it.
Get rid of
We're
that
gonna
burr
use
on the
some really
inside
cool
there.
dry foam. Then we're gonna shape it down,
And then
sandpaper,
I
and
think
get
we'll
it
be
dialed
good
in
to
where we
go.
want it.
Let me pause you guys and so I can find a drill bit.
Then we just
Okay,
clean that
so
up.
we're I said it again.
Then we start sanding it down.
I gotta stop saying that.
There's a fender in there somewhere. Now we just gotta find it with the grinder and mix and mix.
We are gonna clean everything out here. We're gonna blow everything out, make sure it's clean, and we don't want no damn metal chips going down the fuel system.
I don't really have any
So,
dimensional measurements,
I'm gonna use a unibit here.
Side view and front view. And so I
And we are gonna make that bigger
sculpt it.
for right now.
With the brown block and block sand it down and get the real
Problem
smooth,
solved.
nice finish that we want, so we can pass over the mold that we're making. After I make sure that the fenders are right where
Wow,
they need to be,
look at that.
foam, I'm gonna put a layer of glass over it. let it
Much
dry.
better.
And I'm gonna get all that
Can you
foam
see?
out of there, and I'm gonna start layering the glass.
Look at the size of that now.
And then,
Much better.
I hope.
Much better. Now that looks more.
Here in the back is
Let's do a comparison.
anticipating.
We basically have rebuilt this entire body.
That looks a lot like that now, doesn't it?
Made this
Okay,
channel
now I feel comfortable.
the way I made the front hood. Let's put it in the
A lot more comfortable than I did, 5 minutes ago. So let me clean this out.
Change this whole sail panel area. There's so much
get all this
contour change that we're just gonna have
chips
to
out of here.
It's, not anywhere
Not that there's a lot of chips. There actually isn't really any.
done, and now I get to the back. So here we go again.
Okay. Now, a lot of you guys are probably, asking yourselves right now,
Lowered a little bit in the body to match the resistance.
wondering
But to get there, the guys are going to have to cut out the
why I'm doing this.
recreate a
Why
new
am I
channel
using this
rear
Wildboard
board
450? Why am I trying to use
So we got the back
This,
window frames all put in best we can.
this sending
So they're
unit
kinda
and all that?
suspended there.
Well,
So we made these
for
little
one,
brackets
I don't want to put a fuel cell in the back of this, in the bed. I want the bed to be clean.
So we're gonna glue those in. and once
I
we
could put a
back
fuel
these
cell
in,
back
we'll
there and put a 4303, Magna Fuel,
and,
and
dump some of
which
the
I probably am gonna end up doing that.
glass over the foam.
Because I have another one of these that's a stripped down that I'm going to put a dash 10 fitting in and a dash 6 for a return. And if need be, if I get to that point where I need to go with big fuel like that, I'll do it. But right now, the first stage is just small turbo. Well, it's not small, but it's big, but it's not like I got twin 88s on this thing, It's not like I'm trying to make 1,500 horsepower.
When we do these, we're gonna glass the
So,
outside and the inside.
I want to be able to pull up the gas
Real
pump,
easy.
open my gas door, put fuel in it, gas gauge works from the sending unit, from the fuel level sensor. I want all that stuff to still be able to retain all that.
Before I can call
So that's
this
why I'm
project
doing this.
finished, I need to check the rear glass,
So,
make sure
if it
fits
interests
just
you,
right.
then keep
Just
watching.
right
If
for
not,
molding.
then
If it's off just a little bit, it's not
I
gonna
guess
go in the other
skip
one.
to another video. Alright, so that's done. That's drilled out. That's good. There's no restriction there now. So,
I first read Motor Trend
let's put this back together. There's one more let's look in here, make sure there's no...
Motor Trend is bitching. There's no other word to say.
No chips. Okay.
This toolkit uses the same battery as 125 other.
So here is our...
At the Home Depot, this is how we give you the tools to create
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
surprises. This is why. Get a free select power tool or battery when you buy this Ryobi brushless hammer drill.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Home Depot.
That's on there. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Feeling good. So now... Actually, hold on. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, and it's like Parker push lock. Oh shit.
tap letters from all across the country. Some of them
I really don't know why I just did that.
are well within what standard limits
Let me get it off. There we go. I got it off.
Would you want to drink a fresh cup of lead?
Pure, certified to reduce more contaminants than
Okay.
any other brand.
I think we're gonna take this We're gonna put this back together. We'll put this back together. Ready? And okay. So that's back on there. Right?
I think my ride's due for an upgrade.
Due for an upgrade. I see something in there. And you guessed it. There's a little burr. Okay. Our fuel pump. Take our fuel pump here. I'm going to send you up there just to get a kind of a look. A looky. A looky.
I got a little surprise for you. Awesome. Holy smokes, it's finally here.
We're gonna tie these wires and everything all in. I want to do that before I start putting the fuel line and everything on it. So that's where that's gonna kind of sit.
We're gonna fit the window with the rubber to make sure the
Like
flange
that.
is made and everything sits happy before we
We want to
finalize it and call it a day.
rotate this.
Bottom looks awesome.
Kinda.
I think our luck is actually turning around on this car. I think we got a W in our
Kinda
corner
like that.
for the window channel in the rear.
I
Good
hope
job,
it
Sunshine.
will clear. It should clear. It should. That's
This
my
old
famous
building
last
is finally
words.
starting to look
It
like a
should
classic
fit.
car again, and we're getting down to the last details.
So we're gonna
So
start building
let's
the three different pieces of the grill on the side of the fender.
I'm gonna take my
We knew
marker
just
here.
looking at the car that the measurements were
Extend
way
this
off
all the
on
way
these
out
just side
to its
vents.
furthest point.
Anything awesome?
Take our wiring
The
harness here.
original vents were too small. They didn't have the right dynamics and dimensions that we were looking for.
And we're gonna make our harness.
So we cut that all out,
Okay.
grabbed the box from there, and now we're about ready to make the slats.
Cool.
Alright, so we're gonna cut this right here.
The idea on the side scoops was basically to build a new housing out of fiberglass, but actually make the louvers out of aluminum. This would
We're
allow
actually
us
gonna
to
make it a little
shave
bit
them
longer.
and
We're gonna cut
guarantee
here
that
and
they
we're
can
gonna
be
cut
outside
up
of the
here,
car
so
and then simply installed.
From everything I've seen,
we're gonna
every
cut
picture
like
I've
right
looked at,
around
this is
here.
about as close as we can get. Just a matter of getting
Okay.
every slat set just perfectly where they can do minimal body work. Then we'll be able to glass these back in the car.
Before we can do any
Alright.
of the final work on these side scoops, it looks like
Oh.
Jason's run into another little problem.
Alright, let's take this out of here. And we're gonna do our wiring now. Lay that there. And no, we're not using them. I refuse to use those. I will not. Okay, gonna pause you for a minute so I can get set up.
History class.
This is stainless steel.
Okay.
It's a little bit more of a process.
So now we're gonna do our
welding this stuff.
harness here for the Walbro. And I had originally
Fit and look a lot better than the originals.
I think if you saw the
I'm gonna cut this like right around the halfway point, and I'm gonna cut this one close so I have plenty of room. So there's plenty of travel
I just need to bring
when
in
I
those back
install it.
edges, probably
So we're just gonna take this,
1.5 or 2
boom.
inches out of those to bring that corner
That go in the box.
so that you can see paint. It won't wrap around. the
Okay,
edge. And then this piece will be.
and then this one we're just gonna cut up real close here. Boom. All right.
One of the toughest parts of making custom pieces is getting every
Now,
detail right. But when you do
let's-
that, it turns out perfect.
Now I'm gonna tack these two pieces in, and then I'm gonna test fit it, make sure it's good. Let's see, moment of truth.
I'm not a big fan of these strippers.
Kind of
I know there's a lot of guys that like
See
them.
how it looks. See if
I
can
am
move it around.
not a big fan.
Hopefully, I only
Either
have to
sometimes
use
they
once.
cut or sometimes they grab the wire. It's like Jesus. But anyway.
Right on. I think that looks pretty good.
Okay. Now, grab these. You see? Are you in the shot? Let me see. Yeah, you are. Okay, so now we're gonna go here. Good.
With the
Go
body
here.
back on the chassis, it's very apparent to everybody working on this car that there's not a lot of room for
Okay.
exhaust underneath.
It's very exhausting.
Now black is gonna go black, gray is gonna go to the red, obviously. So now I'm gonna take this.
The cat's tacked in nicely, but it's the next section that has me a little concerned. These first
I'm gonna
sections
slide this down. This is,
with right here. I want
it's a marine grade
right here, so I want them to come down in one piece.
heat shrink tubing. There is
I
like
need to gain some
glue
clearance between the transmission and the
sealant
frame. Kind of only have one choice
inside it, so when you solder it, it melts and it seals the wire, so nothing will get in there. It's pretty slick how it works.
Flat bar to cap this
But
off. I'll weld that in there and it'll be flush.
so now we are going to use the norm, and that would be a solder crimp.
It's tight, but I like the way it's fitting.
This is the way I roll.
I'm gonna have to make them. I'm not gonna be able to do the standard crossover that
Like that. I use a solder crimp,
I only
and then I take this,
radius U-bend.
go through that way, come through this way,
It's a little too tight for a crossover.
Get in
like
the
an
middle.
S-pipe, but I think I can do an H-pipe,
and give it a squeak.
X-pipe, hybrid, whatever.
Like that.
You just want balance of
See?
pressure, just a passive way.
Now I'm going to do the ends as well.
Finish
That.
that thing up. Time to test fit it and
Like
continue
that.
with the exhaust.
And I'll show you what that looks like. There's other videos with me doing this,
Everything fits pretty well.
but
Tire now.
that's what it comes out like. And then I solder that, and then I slide the heat shrink over it, and I heat shrink that down. And that guarantees that this is not going to come apart, no matter what.
Tube fuel line. We're gonna
Oh.
shape to the contour.
We got a light show going. I got to change battery.
So it pops out right at the hinge and pops out right where the wires need to be.
The original Mercedes Goldwing never had a roll-up window, let alone
Oh,
power, so it's going to
boy.
be key for us to make sure all of it works perfect.
Feed her through there, pull the wires, and be done. That one's not gonna work now.
Okay.
Nah, it's been just the way I need it.
Oh, boy. So, grab our next one here.
One process leads to
I
another.
put it in there and get it kind of started, just so
one
the
thing became very clear.
actual
We're
tools
building another piece. Surprise,
will
surprise.
hold that. And I like getting it in the middle. Okay, so I ain't gonna fall out. Ain't gonna move.
10 years old, and now it's a one-stop
Now,
shop for call control.
get this out of my way.
There's no other word to say.
Now, let's give this a twist.
Having moderate to severe plaque psoriasis is not always easy. It's a long
Slide that in
distance
there.
journey, and you have the determination to keep going. Humira has a
much does it
proven
cost
track
to fill a
record
gas
being
bottle?
prescribed for over 10 years. Humira
Don't worry, we got
works
plenty.
inside the body
I've got
to target
plenty.
We got plenty.
a specific source of inflammation that contributes to symptoms. Most adults taking Humira were clear or almost clear, and many saw 75% and even 90% clearance in just 4 months. And the kind of clearance that can last.
Humira can lower your ability
Ready?
to fight infections,
There we
including
go.
tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as
Now.
have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious
Go
allergic
here.
reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment,
One
get
on the
tested for
end.
TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB,
I
hepatitis
missed
B,
that
are
one.
prone to infections,
I don't
or
know.
have flu-like
Let's see.
symptoms
Give
or
it a
sores.
squeeze.
Don't start
There we
Humira
go.
if you have an infection.
Join over
Well, now we're good there.
250,000 patients who have chosen Humira.
I'm gonna put some solder on here.
Prescribed biologic like dermatologists.
Big solder. I'm not a big fan of this stuff. I like the smaller stuff, but I can't seem to find my other roll with it, so I'm sure it's floating around here somewhere. Well, let's get a soldering iron and wipe the pants. Now, what I like to do is get a little bit on the iron, and then I go from the cold side.
I was looking for the perfect jacket. Then I found Scotty Vest.
They took a classic well-made jacket and packed it with
And the
thoughtfully
solder will
designed
flow right
features.
to the
Scotty Vest
iron.
is made with strategically designed pockets. They comfortably hold all my gear without weighing me down. When I'm wearing my Scotty Vest, I feel ready for anything.
Scotty Vest.
There's one
featuring
done.
weather-resistant fabrics,
Yeah.
styles
You
for
put your
all sizes,
iron
and high-capacity
over
pockets
way
that
over
carry
here,
everything
and you
you
put
need.
your solder
Get
way over
20% off
here,
today with code
and it'll
TV20.
flow to it when it gets to the
This
temperature.
is not just any cruise.
And that
This
ensures
is MSC
you got
Cruises,
solder
one of the
all the way
largest
through
cruise
your
lines in the
crimp.
world, where every
So I like to
detail
put a
is
little bit of
beyond
solder on to get
extraordinary. You won't
the
walk
heat
on just
going.
any stairs. These steps are covered in Swarovski crystals. There's not just one performance to see.
And when it gets
There's a
hot enough,
different
when it's
show
ready,
every night. On an MSC cruise, you won't be served just any meal. You'll
It
enjoy
will go.
freshly prepared international
Yeah,
cuisine.
here we go.
And you won't explore just any destination or experience just any ship.
And the heat,
You'll cruise
it
the
pulls it
Caribbean
right to the
on
heat.
The best new cruise ship, the
Just like that.
revolutionary MSC Seaside. And now book a 7-night Caribbean cruise from only $509 per
we go.
person and get free unlimited drinks. That's right, the drinks are on us, including wine, beer, mixed
Just like
drinks, and
that.
more. Call MSC Cruises.
Now, take your
at
heat shrink tube,
844-638-9590.
slide it right over it.
Visit msccruises.com or your travel
Like
agent
this.
today.
Right over it. Just like that. Now we'll heat shrink that. With the heat done. When you find that, I'm going to pause you guys for a moment.
Once the frame is cut, change the motor, and come back in the car. What we're doing now is we're going to make our own piece of glass that fits what we built. So we're going to start out with cardboard, get the shape right, transfer it over to some masonite. It's going to be tight, but do it.
An original 55 Mercedes didn't have a roll-up window, they just had a small vent glass. So this is going to be really cool to make it look like it's still a vent glass original, but they'll actually roll up and down. You can get a cheeseburger through this window.
There we go.
Pretty much where we want it for now. So now
That's
we're gonna
mint.
get some masonite, make it a little stiffer, and kind of.
Okay, I'm going to pause you guys, and we're going to get to our reassembly.
And moving
Okay.
cars from the metal shop
Let's
over
get
the
to
body
assembling.
shop can sometimes be a challenge. But these guys have done it before. I'm sure they'll not have any problems at all.
Get rid of this.
Oh, it crashed it already. I didn't know it was yet.
Seriously?
Okay.
Forward, the wheels turn, so.
Oh.
Grab our top unit here.
Kevin here says Mobil 1 annual protection is
This
proven
goes
to
down in
protect
here.
5,000 miles.
It'll save you a lot of time. Dad, with all this extra time.
Kind of like that.
Kevin and I have a tea time at 11.
Okay.
20,000 miles guaranteed. Mobil 1 annual protection.
Boom, boom, boom.
This is how we
Okay.
give you the features to make
Now.
hosting the whole family a piece of
Push this
cake.
up in here.
This is why. Get Black Friday savings now at the 40% off major
There we go. We're
appliances
plugged in
and
there.
refrigerator at the Home Depot.
That goes there.
Letters from all across the country. Let's start with something from Colorado. This contains
that's perfect.
an amount of lead that is well within what standard
So when it
mixing
goes in, you know what I mean? We got plenty of travel there.
Pure, certified
Okay.
to reduce more contaminants.
Now
than
we're going to
any
need to
other
put
brand.
this in.
When you brew beer for over 250 years, it becomes
And it's not going to be fun. I promise you.
as a simple toast to your health. Or as we say in Ireland, slán.
Okay? Not going to be fun, I
When you're at
promise
the
you.
car on Turo,
But
renting from the
I
wrong
am
person.
going to
No shuttle rides, no waiting in
teach you a
line,
little trick.
no wandering the car
If
lot.
you want
This is your
rubber to
car.
slide on the steel or
And this
slide
is
on
you,
the plastic,
already on the road.
the easiest way to do that is, believe it or not, spray a little bit of carburetor cleaner
Full size. This is
on the hose and on the nipple that you're trying to push it on, and it'll slide right on, like grease lightning. Boom! But I gotta find some carburetor cleaner,
I'm not ready to lose my hair.
which I have some right
Not
here.
now. But
And
I never
it's
thought there was a real solution.
empty.
Now I use Keeps.
I got some right
This
here.
is the easiest
Okay.
way to keep my hair.
So just regular
There's no
carburetor cleaner.
for baldness. But by starting Keeps
I want you to
now,
see when this
I can
goes
keep
on.
the hair I have
Okay?
and
Can you
get my
see?
treatment without leaving the couch.
Right there's the nipple.
Get Keeps.
I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. That's the whole problem.
Go to keeps.com to learn more.
And this is plenty long. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to pop this protector back out. I'll pop the pump out. Okay. I'm going to pop this pump out of here. Lay that here. And I'm going to show you how easy this slides onto there. You ready? Like I said, you take a little bit of carburetor cleaner.
This is a great day. I'm looking forward to this day.
Can you see what I'm doing here? And I'm gonna, okay, you spray that like that. Take your hose, spray literally in your hose. Grab this and push it on. Right like that. Easy, huh? See? Slid right on all the way. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. Now,
Well,
take this.
today's the day. Here it is. How's it feel? It's good.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we get crazy here, let's put our hose clamps on there.
The last Mercedes has made it to the body side, and the crew is ready to go on this one. I just have one question before we dive into this. Is there anything that you guys need from me?
I'd appreciate it if you could get me some baby powder so I can cover my whole body in it.
There's an old wise tale that says if you rub baby powder on your skin, it'll get into your pores to keep any of the fiberglass from getting in there. Yeah, I've got like 3 quarts of that stuff. I got you covered.
Okay. I need a screwdriver. Which I think...
But less itching isn't the only benefit to getting covered in baby powder. And it smells great. Smell like a baby butt all day.
Okay. Sorry, folks. Just bear with me. I'm trying to find a
By the time these guys wrap up body work,
good screwdriver that'll fit this.
Now I gotta talk to Dave about what color he wants in this car.
Alright, Bryce, I'm looking for something that resembles the colors that might have been on a Gullwing, but I think we want to kind of amplify them a little bit.
Okay.
With that being said, can you go ahead and mix up some of this one right
This
here?
works.
I'm really liking the H2. We'll start that as a baseline.
Okay. Mixing colors for Dave is definitely interesting. He has this vision, and to try and see what he's seeing and hit it based off of, you know, what he's describing to you. He's very good at sharing his vision and trying to get you on the same page of understanding what color he wants to see. And it's cool because he doesn't look at just like the exterior color. He
Okay,
looks
we're
at
gonna
the
need...
color together and then makes a decision.
I need a nut driver for that. I'm gonna pause you guys.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Got a nut driver. And
Never question Dave.
don't need to get too crazy with tightening that down because there is a barb. But that's good. We're good there. Let's send this home. Got a frog in my throat. Alright, now we're gonna turn
I
this
want to be able to give Dave as many options as possible.
this way.
Alright.
Get this over here.
Well, I think we're still
Kind
good
of
on
like
it.
this. And we are going to spray carburetor cleaner, and we're going to send her on
I
home.
like them.
Not for this car.
Okay.
It's not the right color for this car. It's not the direction.
Oh,
Sometimes you find out what you want by discovering what you don't want. I mean, we know what color we want the car. The problem we're running into right now is everything that we're doing to that color to try and amplify it seems to be changing the color completely.
Yeah. So I think
There
that's
we
the
go.
balance.
that's what I'm talking about, kid.
It's just throwing the color out.
Look at how far I got that thing all the way up there. It slid on all the way up.
That'll kind of just
That's what I'm
bring it on
talking
the
about.
side that you're looking for.
Whew. Put my hose clamp down there.
You know, Rich is kind of leaving it up to me to do the color development of this, and it was basically exactly what I would do if it was my car.
Okay.
I have a great passion for designing and developing colors. We're able to create the most awesome colors for Modern Classic, which is our paint line. This is going to be really key to make sure that this car really hits home.
That one could be pretty cool.
I think both of them could, because this has still got a little bit of green.
Okay.
And that's what I like about this one, but this one's a little bit
She's tightening.
flashing a little bit more on that gray side. And
Wow.
when you bend
You don't
it,
want it blowing
really
off.
dark on that side, but nice and light on this side.
Yeah.
Finally, I think we got some really killer options.
She's
I
on
hope
there.
Rich picks the best one. That could be really interesting. On
Okay.
That one. That's right. That worked.
Cool. I'll get these handled.
So I think we're good. Now let's take our electric connector, plug that in. That looks good.
The car's all prepped out.
Part of me wants to put another hose clamp on here, but
Picks the right color.
I'm on the barb.
All right, buddy. So
Yeah,
it's
we'll
been
be
a couple
fine.
Minutes, but
Famous last words, right? We'll be
After
fine.
2 years of planning and design.
Alright, let's see if now we can get this basket on here, or whether I'm going to have to drill another hole for this part of
I
it.
have to tell you, we've had a lot of fun with this car because we all.
So
love
this
thing.
slides in here like that.
Finally getting to kind of see my car
It's a big change, right?
And
from what I dropped off to that.
Yeah.
that's exactly what I think
A huge.
we're going to have to do. Wow.
Motor Trend's really influenced.
I first read Motor Trend magazine when I was 10 years old, and now it's a one-stop shop for car content.
Motor Trend is bitching. There's no other word to say.
I think we're going to have to do that.
Hey, it's your pal.
We're going to have to put a hole
$6 million man. Remember how happy you were getting me as a kid? Feel that way again with a
right
stylish
where
Honda Accord during Happy Honda Days. It comes
that
with
is.
standard turbocharged engine. And Honda
Alright,
Sensor
I'm gonna try
safety
one more
and driver
attempt.
assist features. Yep, they
I'm
really
gonna
did build the
put this
Accord
on the-
better, stronger, faster.
And I'm going to push
Wait,
this down
what
like
have I
that
done before?
somehow.
Get
Let's see if I can get it to
something
go
love
that
during Happy
way.
Honda Days with great deals on the Honda Accord. Right now at your Honda dealer.
Because I think we'll be...
There's only one rule. Never stop starting. The Optima signature
Yeah, we're going to need
was
some
over 3 times the
room
life
for that.
Optima.
Okay, so I'm just going to drill a hole.
Let's be honest. Every
I'm just going to drill a hole, and we'll be alright. Everything will be okay. I promise you. Paulie promises you. Everything is going to be okay.
So when I say drivers who switched from Geico to Esurance saved an average of $412, you probably won't believe me. Hey, actor lady who's seen the sketch. But you can believe this Esurance employee, Nancy Abraham. Seriously, send her an email and ask her yourself. No email. And insurance is affordable. It's surprisingly painless.
Sit tight. Okay.
Finale.
Alright.
Ultimate thanks to tonight.
Blasted one more hole in the bottom here for the sock. So let's see what happens. See if it made any room for me.
Build hot rods. All new every Tuesday at 10 on Velocity. Stream live on
Oh yeah. Hear that? Oh. One more right here. Ugh. We need one more. There we go.
Years of planning and design.
Alright, now we're locked in. We got our sock down here.
This car, because we all love these things.
We got holes everywhere. Look at that.
It's a big
We got
change,
holes
right?
everywhere. Look at
I
that.
dropped off to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We have no worries about fuel getting to the pump. Alright?
It's absolutely amazing.
Just the whole idea of having such an iconic piece, the all-modern drivetrain, stance, brakes, all of that stuff.
It matches a traditional original Gold line. You kept all the
Yeah,
stuff
this should go into the tank
you
and
just
push down
refined
about
it. Everything
that
was in
far.
proportion. Everything was sleek and clean. The lines were beautiful. The gaps were beautiful. Even being in primer, I could already see where that car was gonna be.
These bumpers are reproductions.
That was
chrome painted on there before.
That I gave you to work with.
Yeah, exactly.
They were nice.
that was
bumpers,
kind of a
very
pain in the butt.
from the
But
factory.
that
They really
that's gonna be
used to
fine.
refine those
So
to
we're
give
all
it a
set.
sleek, modern, kind of a clean look.
Now we're gonna
You'll
take
also notice the light frames on the tail lights.
this thing,
No
our
power shower. We hand-built
our
those out of
fuel
aluminum,
tank
those will get
pressure
super
sensor.
chromed, so they'll go back on. They'll look like the originals, but again, you won't have
And
the
we're gonna
screw
take
holes,
that
which
out,
just
and we're gonna
drives you
put
nuts on a classic car.
Just cleans it up. It's
a
just those
return
little things
in.
that, you know, somebody who doesn't know the car really well just assume it came that way, and it's
So-
that effort from him and his team that just puts their cars over and above.
Something that you requested was the original style
Okay,
filler neck.
we got that out.
That's an original gull wing cap and filler neck from the people that make.
We're gonna
original
put our
things.
return right here.
But inside of that, we've hidden one of the quick gas caps. So
I
basically,
haven't
just put
decided
Take it off. You just put the nozzle right down and.
It certainly looks the part.
Quite
This vintage gas cap
yet
section looks
what
perfect
we're
in the
gonna-
truck. The rear vents and roof were fake from the original. We've actually made those and you'll be able to open that and it'll be a vent to evacuate hot air up in the top of the cab. We've rebuilt all of the door structure. We put a roll cage into
Okay,
the
so I got a
B-pillars
spring here.
as well as the A-pillars.
Got to put in there,
One
but
other thing that we had to
I
really
don't
kind
think
of
we even need
concentrate
it.
on was the vent was the wrong shape, wrong size, and in the wrong location.
They were able to overlay a traditional real gull wing.
Okay,
find
so
the exact placement and size. They
fuel
make-
pump is
it's-
done,
So we put
installed.
it here for you.
Oh wow.
I haven't decided how I'm gonna do this yet, though.
It doesn't look like what I dropped off.
No, not at all. What we've got here is a Harrup 8-stack injection.
I have to think about that. So I'm gonna leave this fuel pump install at that for now,
The engine bay, very classic kid day.
because we
It's
did
very clean, elegant. If it doesn't need to be
delete
seen, it's
the
not
fuel
seen.
pressure sensor and this
Mechanical
filter,
fuel
this
pressure
assembly that they got in here, because we're going with an inline filter,
setup.
Exactly.
and we're going with a send, and we're putting in a return. So
Alrighty. That's a small
We'll
car,
see.
so it's gonna be really
We'll see
fun
how
to
it
be
goes, but I'm gonna
comfortable in
leave
the car
this
as I drive
this
it. I do
this
intend to drive this car a lot. Tons
mod
of
at that point. At this point now.
Steering wheel's almost a good size. You know, I don't have the door closed.
Thanks for
It feels like,
watching.
you know,